People think there's nothing to do in Lake Elsinore, but that is not true. They're actually just boring. Guys, let's be honest. If you're a positive person who attempts to have a good time, you're always going to have a good time, right? Now imagine moving here without really ever experiencing it. My name is Miguel Diaz, a local real estate agent, and I'm focused on the city every single day. I show you events, hidden spots, and things that most locals do not know about. So if that's something that catches your attention, make sure you subscribe. And if you're thinking about buying or selling here in Southern California and you want to work together, my information is going to be on the description below. Guys, I am excited about this video because we are going to go over the best community events in Lake Elsinore this 2026. That way you can go ahead and experience it the right way. All right, starting in May, we got the Boost Cruise. Now for this event, there's no dates announced, but it is happening in May. I know because I am in contact with the owner of JT Rentals, and practically what this event is you get to buy tickets with your friends and family, take your own drinks inside a boat, and in the nighttime, the evening time at dusk, you get to enjoy drinking on a boat with a designated driver. So none of your families, none of your friends are going to be driving it. It's going to be an associate from what I've heard, and there's no dates announced, but it sounds really cool. Luckily, it's not going to be happening during the day because honestly, you know, let's face it, there's family members who are not going to have a good time if they got the 100-degree sun beaming on their face, right? So if that event catches your attention and you want to know more details, I will be talking about it more when we get closer to May on my Instagram and TikTok, Miguel on Real Estate. On May 2nd, we got the Firefighters Barbecue from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Launch Point. This is a free event and it's an appreciation barbecue hosted by CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, and there's going to be free food, hot dogs, chips, and water for the first 1,000 people there. There's going to be games, competition, kids activity, and a live demonstration of the Jaws of Life. They're also going to have raffles and giveaways, and on the same day, there's the Water Festival. That one's another educational event where families can explore interactive exhibits, live demonstrations, and hands-on activities centered around water. That festival also includes games, giveaways, and fun experience for kids. On May 16th, we got the Dream Extreme 13th Annual Fishing Derby. That one's going to be all day at Launch Point. This one is a family-friendly fishing event where you get to compete for prizes, one of which is $10,000. Imagine winning $10,000. So this is a 13th annual fishing event, and it's going to be $60 per person and $120 per couple, and that's going to be all day at Launch Point. And on the same weekend, May 17th, we got Carp Quest. That one is another fishing competition, but it's focused more on catching carp fish. There's also going to be cash prizes for that one as well, taking place at Launch Point and allows both rod and reel fishing and bow fishing. Happening on May 16th and May 17th, we got the Lantern Festival. So this event's actually pretty cool. Me and my family, we did it last year, and we took a tent, we took games, we took a bunch of activities, and they give you like a kit where you could decorate your lantern. You could write a message, draw pictures, and then once dusk hits, everybody turns on this little light on the lantern. They go walk it and place it on the lake. So honestly, it's a really cool little view. My kids had lots of fun. They asked me the other day, like, Dad, when are we gonna go again? And I was telling them it's actually this year. So if you got kids, honestly, I highly recommend it. It's lots of fun. From my experience, it's better to take a tent. You don't know what the weather is. When we went, it was super cold, so luckily we had some sweaters. And there's also food vendors right there, so there's a bunch of food trucks you can get food from. And just take cool little activities that you guys can bond together as a family. So definitely take a tent. I think that's a must, and also some chairs. So if you notice, most of these events that I'm talking about, they're date specific. I do plan on making another video where it's just like things to do on the daily in Lake Elsinore. Like you could rent a kayak, you can rent an RC car and go rock crawling. So that's a separate video that I plan on doing. So if that's something that catches your attention, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Okay, now June 6th, we got the Just for Kids Fishing Derby from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Levee of the Diamond Stadium. So that's going to be another fishing event just for kids. So if you enjoy fishing or you want to teach your kids how to fish, that day there's going to be a bunch of parents and kids at the levee fishing, competing, having a good time. So if you're a fisherman, that's something you might want to check out. July 4th, we got Party in the Park from 9 to 11 a.m. at Summerlee Park. And this is a morning event. There's going to be a kids bike parade in the morning. Kids are going to be able to decorate their bikes. And there's also free amusements and games, creative crafts, and activities for the kids. And this event is in the morning. Typically, people hang out all day, and then once it hits nighttime, a lot of people go over to the Lake Elsinore fireworks show over at the lake, which typically launches at 9 p.m. And every single Thursday in July, we got Live at the Lakefront. This is a concert series, so there's going to be live music, food, and it's a big community hangout. And last year, the performers were Bronco Tribute, Green Day Tribute, Taylor Swift Tribute, and Adele Tribute. This year, they have not announced it, but like I mentioned earlier, if you want to go ahead and follow me across my socials, Miguel on Real Estate, I'm going to be promoting that event as well. I'm always posting things to do in Lake Elsinore at the beginning of every single month. So once they announce the singers, for sure I'm going to be posting it on my Instagram and TikTok. Also, a lot of these events, they don't really get posted everywhere. So sometimes I got followers that they send me a message asking if I could promote their event, and I gladly do so. So if you follow me, you'll see that I post other local events, like when the splash pads opened up, Prosperity Fest, the Art Walk, happening over there at the outlets. So again, if you're looking for more things to do in Lake Elsinore and you want to keep up to date, you can always follow me across my other platforms. On August 4th, we got National Night Out from 6 to 8 p.m. at Lake Point Park. And this is a free event where residents can meet local police, firefighters, and first responders. It's a fun, relaxed environment. It includes activities, games, music, and foods, and for kids and the community to see emergency vehicles up close. So practically, the goal is for the community to build a stronger relationship with those who help keep it safe. On September 20th, we got Mariachi Fest. I am going to that one. That one is a celebration of Mexican music, Mexican food, traditions, live performances from mariachis all over the world, and it's held at the Diamond Stadium. And there's going to be authentic food vendors and also mezcal and tequila tasting. So I am for sure going to that one. I'm getting a designated driver. I'm not going to get too messed up because honestly, I'm in my 30s. I hate getting hangover, and I really love getting up early. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I enjoy waking up early. I love it when the morning's quiet. I get to journal, my peace. It's freaking great. So when I don't wake up early, I don't have the same type of day. But I am planning on drinking that day, and I think it will be so cool if one of you guys goes up to me and be like, hey, I saw your YouTube video about things to do in Lake Elsinore, and if that's you and you let me know, we're gonna go ahead and take a shot. I said it. Unless I am too drunk or too buzzed and I don't want to do it because again, I don't want to get hungover. But I think it's so cool how like you guys view my videos. I don't know who you are personally. I know people view them, but if somebody comes up to me like, hey Miguel, I saw your video about things to do in Lake Elsinore, and you told me if I was to bring that up to you, we'll take a shot. We're most likely gonna take a shot. Don't drink and drive though. Make sure you take a designated driver, get an Uber, get a Lyft. Do not drink and drive. It is not worth it, guys. It is not worth it. Do not do it. On October 10th, we got the Trunk or Treat happening on Main Street. So it's practically like trick or treat, but instead you're just going car to car trick or treating, trunk or treat, right? And the kids get to dress up. It's kind of cool because, you know, we pay for these costumes, and it's better for the kids to be able to use them a couple of times, you know what I mean? Because you're spending all this money on especially you got multiple kids and they only wear it once. Well, might as well, you know, take them to a couple events and have them dress up a couple times with the costume and stuff. So that's the Trunk or Treat event happening on Main Street, October 10th. And on October 17th, we got Oktoberfest. I am going to that one too. Sheesh. So this event's going to have live music, draft beer, authentic food, games, activities. So lots of beer to pick from, draft beers on the tap. It's a free entry. Bring your friends, bring your family. I am going to that event too. And if you see me there, again, let me know. Miguel, I saw your video of things to do in Lake Elsinore 2026. And you told me if I told you that, then we would have a beer together. So if you go to this event and you see me there, make sure you say hi. Let's grab a beer together. I'm sounding like an alcoholic saying all this stuff. That's kind of funny. But I'm telling you, if you catch me there and you tell me you saw this video, that is going to make me really happy. Again, do not drink and drive. Get a DD, designated driver. It is not worth it. So if you're going, let me know. November 11th, we got Veterans Day at Lake Elsinore Diamond Stadium. And this is going to be a community ceremony where the city gathers to honor and thank military veterans for their service. And that one's going to be in the morning, most likely around 9 a.m. On December 3rd, we got the tree lighting on Main Street. So there's a really nice big tree on Main Street, And the tree lighting is just what it sounds. At a certain time, they're going to light the tree, and there's like fake snow. And honestly, my props to the city of Lake Elsinore for making Main Street look super nice during Christmas. The Christmas lights, decorations, right? They say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, Main Street during Christmas time looks amazingly beautiful. So highly recommend going there during that Christmas season. And also after the tree lighting, they pick like a day. I believe it was Friday. I think it was like every Friday or every Thursday at a certain time. The snow machines will release fake snow. So that was pretty cool. My kids really enjoyed going to downtown during Christmas time. And on December 5th, we got the Winterfest from 4 to 8:30 p.m. on Main Street. So I went last year. They had a parade. They also brought real snow, and kids were able to go on sleds and ride through the snow just like you can in the mountains. Also during Christmas times at the outlets, there's like this light show. So practically, you get in your car and you drive through all these lights, and there's a bunch of like different types of decorations, different characters. And I remember my daughter, she was on my lap, and she had a really good time. It's more for like kids and stuff, but honestly, if they were to see that happen again, if we were to drive through there, they would definitely want to do it again. So that was pretty cool, especially because my kid was like super all happy, like, oh look dad, it's Mickey Mouse, look dad, it's so and so. And you know, it was just super cute. And my daughter, she was 3 at the time. So obviously, you know, Christmas lights, decoration, she's all for it. So if you got little kids, they will enjoy that. On December 12th, we got breakfast with Santa, which is exactly what it sounds like. You get to have breakfast with Santa. And on December 19th, we got the Santa Dash. That one is a 5K and it is free. I did it last year. It was pretty fun. Everybody dresses up like Santa Claus or Miss Santa Claus. And it's really cool because it's just a bunch of people, like Santa Claus is running and stuff. So if you want to do that one, I highly recommend it. I am doing it again this year just because I am taking my health more serious. Last year, I did my first 5K ever. The Santa Dash was like I think the third 5K I ever did in my life. I went like 10 years without running in high school. So my cardio, it was terrible. And you know, I want to take my health more serious, so I'm for sure going to be doing that one again. And again, if you see me there, let me know so we can take a shot together before the race begins. Just kidding, no shots this time. If you see me there though, say hi. Again, mention this video, and let's go out for coffee. Let's go out for a smoothie. Let's go to downtown Lake Elsinore, grab a pizza, grab something from La Taza, from Bloom. Let me know. That'll be pretty cool. If you wanna hang out, I'm all for it. There's also 2 events that the city does every single year that I did not go over just because I am filming this the day after the color run. So every April, the city does 2 events. The Bunny Trunk Hop, which is like the trunk or treat. So the Bunny Trunk Hop it's kids friendly. It's mostly for kids. It's free. You go to Main Street and the kids go from cars to cars. They fill up their Easter baskets. There's like little games, there's activities. And my kids had lots of fun. So if you got kids and you got nothing to do, the Bunny Trunk Hop, they will really enjoy it. Also, the color run. So there's a kids run at 8 a.m. And then after that, there's the adult run. So the kid run is 1 mile, and then the adult run is a 5K. So my kid, she didn't do the kid run. She actually did the 5K because I asked, and she said, "Oh yeah, your kids can do the 5K with you." So I was able to run a 5K with my 6-year-old daughter for the first time, and honestly, it's such a core memory for me. And we took some pictures. I got some videos, and I'm gonna be editing it. And I can't wait to see how it comes out. And honestly, I was really proud of her. And if you want to push your kids to be calm, because me and my daughter, we do affirmations, which I highly encourage you to teach your kids to do affirmations, right? To target that belief system. So because we've done affirmations so many times, she was very positive about trying to finish. Obviously, she was tired. You know, she's 6 years old. It's over 3 miles. But she kept it positive. She didn't give up. You know, I told her like, look at all these people you're in front of. Like, you should be so proud of yourself. I was hyping her up, trying to, you know, build up that self-esteem, that inner belief, encourage that positive mindset in her. So, and it really worked. So if you got kids and you enjoy running, you know, or maybe you don't even run, but you know, for sure, we all want the best for our kids, right? And we all want our kids to grow up believing in themselves, being confident, being worthy, you know. And I think that is a really good event for parents to do with their kids. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna see it on my profile. And yeah, I think we just started a new tradition. So as my other girls get older, because I got 3 girls, and as they get older, I'm gonna be running the color run with them. So I can't wait again to do it next year. And my daughter, at first she didn't want to do it. She was like, no, sign me off. And we forced her to do it, and she really enjoyed it. She told me that she's glad that she came. So that's another cool event that you guys can do with your kids if you want to build that strong relationship with your children. And that is it. Remember, if you need a realtor and you want to work together, my information is going to be on the description below. Subscribe for more Lake Elsinore content. Till next time.